Alright, what is up, peeps? It's your favorite Bulgarian back at it again with another video. Of course. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing fine. I'm doing amazing. I'm just a bit sick, as you can tell by my voice, but that will not stop me from making quality content for you guys. As you guys have probably seen, I have done a remake on my Instagram page, change up that profile picture, look like Will Smith a bit, changed up the bio, of course, everything, and then I'm ramping up the dating content, obviously. In today's video, we will go down slightly the rabbit hole of insecurities. I'll be mainly covering insecurities, but before I actually start talking about insecurities, let me go back and discover, where do these insecurities come from, right? Like, they have to come from somewhere. I've been lately posting on my Instagram the last couple of weeks and maybe a month and a half some topics and videos and viewpoints that might most of you view as controversial, right? I'm not pro this, if you know what this is, right? I'm not pro that. I do believe that there is some agenda that's going on, not 100% by the way, but it would make sense. I would also like to entertain both viewpoints, right? The viewpoint A, is just a big coincidence, and the viewpoint of A, something that's might actually be going on. It's not healthy, in my opinion, to only believe the narrative that you get from the media, but let's not dive into that. We'll be talking about insecurities, but actually the media is tied in with where the insecurities come from. And you might say, how so? Well, check this out. What are we told from a very young age? Right? What are we told? Well, let's talk about the beauty standards. This is beautiful and this is not. This is beautiful and you're not, right? Like, this guy has a symmetrical face, or this guy has blue eyes, or this guy has this, and you know what? You don't have those blue eyes, and you don't have those symmetrical face. Whatever symmetrical face is considered as symmetrical, right? Even the mainstream in the media determine what a symmetrical face is or is not. And of course, I understand there's some math involved, the golden ratio or whatever, right? But from a young age, we're told, hey, this is what looks good and this is what doesn't look good. And if you fit into the category of people that look good and are accepted by society as generally good looking, bravo, awesome, you're good looking. But if you're not, well, you're fucked. You got the short end of the stick, and you have to live with the consequences, which is when people look at you initially, they might not view you as an attractive person. And why is that? Right? Why is that? Aside from mathematics and us being naturally drawn to a certain type of look, well, they're brainwashed as well. They have been seeing movie actors, TV host representatives, models, on ads, on TV, on commercials, everywhere, looking like this mold, looking like this perfect person that depicts what the beauty standard is, what someone who is beautiful should look like, right? So when they look at you and they're like, this person doesn't fit into this, automatically unattractive, right? But attraction, when it comes to women and men, it's built in a different way, right? I mainly teach men dating. I don't really teach women dating because it's totally, completely a different beast, and I don't really feel confident that I can do it. So I teach men mainly. And us men, when we look at women, currently, what is the beauty standard for a woman? Big breasts, tight waist, she's gotta have a bit of a bunda. She's gotta have a bit of a bunda, and of course the skin, the lips, all of that, right? All that, that's okay. She's beautiful. But what about women who are kind of slim, right? What about the? And I'm not talking about slim thick. I'm talking about just slim. right? Like slim, like poof, like shit almost has nothing. Well, most of us might see that and might consider it as unattractive, right? Well, what if I told you that if you go to the early 2000s, that's what you would see, that's what you would find attractive. And even if you go like a couple of 100 years ago, you would find attractive a fat, overweight, pale woman. That was the shit. That was the most attractive woman that you can find. Well, why? Well, because back then in society, that was considered a woman who is wealthy because she has a lot of food, a lot of resources, and that's how she became fat. And then she's pale, which means that she doesn't work out in the farms, right? And that's again considered wealthy, status, etc. So if you as a man could get yourself an overweight pale woman, you're like, hey guys, check this out, check what I got. And nowadays if you get that woman, you're like, I know that some people will be mad here right now, like, how that's fat shaming. Shut the fuck up and listen to the video. So that's where we get our beauty standards, right? And then what happens is that you look at yourself and you're like, oh my god, I don't fit into this mold. Oh my god, my nose isn't like Chris Hemsworth's nose. Oh my god, I don't have a structured jaw as this guy, and that. And then you look at yourself like, oh my god, I'm attractive. No wonder no girls like me. No wonder. And then what do? You go to the gym, you start working on yourself, you maybe wear nicer clothes, maybe you get yourself some Gucci or whatever. You try to do what society tells you to do, which is, hey, try to fit into this mold. Try to fit into this mold of what an attractive man is. But that never kind of works, man. That never works, because first of all, if we have to talk some real stuff here, women are not attracted by your looks. Right? They could give two fucks about your looks ultimately, right? What attracts them is behavior, personality. That's what attracts them, right? Your behavior, your ability to get resources, how dominant you are, how assertive you are. Are you a leader? These are the qualities that a woman is attracted by. She could care two fuck about your looks. Of course, our looks are kinda important, but ultimately when we talk about raw attraction, looks don't fucking matter. And how do I know? Well, not only I've had hundreds of other people as example, right? When you walk down the street, you might see a person who is generally considered as an attractive man, but then he's with a stunner. How does that happen? Well, I guess he's rich, right? We'll get onto the money part in another video. I guess he's rich, right? Or I guess he's famous, or I guess he's got a big dick, right? It's never, they're probably a good match, or hey, maybe he's very dominant. Oh, you know what? He's maybe this or whatever. It's never that. It's never that. And furthermore, I've lived it in my own experience, right? I've lived in my own experience, in my own experience. Back when I was overweight, I thought that, hey, if I lost weight, I'll get more girls. What happened? I lost the weight, but I didn't start getting girls. And why? Because on the outside, I had changed. I had lost the weight. I looked more masculine. I had some muscle on me. That was good. But then my behavior didn't really change. I was still that beta, afraid to talk to a woman, afraid to be a man, child. And to be honest, I was a child. I was 16. I was 17, 18. Even today, I'm a child. I'm fucking 23. I'm young as fuck. I'm a baby, right? But nowadays, when I meet women, or I ask women who are, let's say, 25, 26, hey, how old do you think I am? You know that game, right? Hey, how old you are? Well, guess how old I am. And when we play that game, it's not uncommon. It's very common that I get women telling me, hey, you look 28. Hey, you look 29. Hey, you look 27. And it's not only because of the beard. It's how I carry myself. It's my level of maturity. It's how grown I am as a man for my age. Most of the guys that are 23, they are not on this level of maturity. I'm more mature and more grown than all of you, and you guys can go suck a dick. But yeah, and by them telling me that, hey, I think you're 28, 29, what they're saying is that I wish you were 28, 29. But going back on the insecurities, where do they come from? The media, the narrative, the social conditioning part, all of that. And you know, it's not only about looks. They tell us this is how a rich person looks, or this is what success looks, or this is what a fun lifestyle is, right? They give us all of these narratives of how we should lead our lives, how we should be, how we should feel, how we should look, like this perfect life, right? They give us all of that information prepackaged from movies, TV, schools, and everything. And then what happens is that you're an 18, 19, 20-year-old guy, or even, you know, 25, 30, it doesn't matter your age, and you come out at the other end of this production line, because that's what it seems like it is, like it's a fucking production line. And then you're like, oh man, I feel like shit. Oh my god, I can't really express myself. Oh my god, I don't really have backbone. I can't stop pleasing everybody, and I never get what I really want. I don't know how to make it a win-win. I can't approach a woman. Oh my god, I want women in my life. I'm not a fucking creep. I'm a good guy. I want to share my life and share my love with a woman, but why don't girls like me? Why do I always get friend zone? Why is this? Why is that? And all of these questions. Why am I unhappy? Why don't I know what my purpose is? Is this what all life is? Go to school, get a job, and then work that job until you fucking die? Is there something more? You never thought any of that. Any of that. And of course, you're gonna be fucking unhappy in the end, and you're gonna be confused. I was very lucky that I found this content at a super young age. Super young age. 16. Right now, when I'm 23, I've already got the girls figured out. I've already got that. I'm already at a very high level in myself, and I've had amazing results for someone who's my age. And now I can focus on the money, right? Now I can focus on other shit. Now I can focus on the lifestyle. Because I, for myself, didn't want to be at a place in my life where I had the money, I had the job, I had the career, but I didn't have the social skills to go out and build a cool social circle of friends. I didn't have the social skills to have a kick-ass dating life, right? That fucking sucks, man. That fucking sucks. And every day that goes by, we become less and less social. We lose less and less in-person contact, right? Everything's fucking online, and I love the online sphere. But having human-to-human skills and interaction is where the real shit is. So, if you have any form of insecurity, right? And I had lots of insecurities about my weight, about my skills with women, funny enough, right? Because I didn't have any, and I didn't have any experiences. Insecurities about many shit, right? Many things. If you have any form of insecurities, this is what you can do to solve them. Okay, listen up. This is probably one of the most important parts of this video. Listen up. If you have any form of insecurity, this is how you can solve it. First of all, address it, right? Own it up. Be like, hey, you know what? I'm insecure about my weight. Hey, you know what? I'm insecure about my dominance. Hey, you know what? I'm insecure with women. Hey, you know what? I'm insecure about X. Own it up, right? Like, see it for what it is. Stop trying to run from it. Own it up. Hey, I'm insecure. Cool. Next. After you, let's say, for example, you are insecure about your weight. I'll give a couple examples here. If you're insecure about your weight, hey, you know what? I'm kind of fat. I would love to see myself in better shape. Okay, perfect. Now, if you can do something about this, do something about it. But if you can't, then just own it, right? So, for example, with the weight, hey, can I do something about this? Yes, I can. I can go to the gym. I can eat healthier. I can learn about training, nutrition, so on and so forth, right? Bam. Perfect. You're doing something about your insecurity, right? And by the way, don't wait until you get a fucking six-pack to feel confident, right? Be like, hey, you know what? I'm doing something to move in the right direction. Fuck yeah. I'm awesome, right? I'm awesome. Why the fuck should I be insecure about this, right? Realize that. But if, let's say, it's your nose, right? I'm insecure about my nose. Well, can you do anything about it? Yes, there's plastic surgery, but do you really want to go there? Right? Well, No, I don't want to go there. Well, you know what you can do? You can just own it. Be like, hey, you know what? This is my nose. I was born with this. I love myself. I love my nose. Therefore, why should I be insecure about it? Right? Why should I be insecure about it? What is there to be insecure of? Right? Oh, you know, that person told me that my nose is a knife. Fuck that person. Right? Fuck that. Who gives a fuck what they think? Right? Who cares? Then there will come a person that'll be like, oh, you know what? Your nose is actually cute. Then will come a person and be like, hey, you know what? I don't like your nose, right? Validation from outside, from other people is not healthy, people. You need to detach yourself from validation. Nowadays, I get shit tons of people messaging me, hey bro, you know, I love your content, this and that. I'm like, oh, you know, awesome, man. And then I have some other people who are like, hey, you know what? Your content's this, I don't like it, it sucks. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bro. Well, you know, more power to you. I don't care. I don't really fucking care. I only have a very small percentage of people in my life whose opinion I care. And for very specific things. For example, I wouldn't get the opinion of my friend who has no fucking idea about video production or marketing or videos, or no idea about what I do. Why the hell should I get his opinion on my video? Right? If it's a client, I might actually listen to it, but it's my friend who's neither of those. Why the fuck should I listen to it? Right? So choosing from who to get feedback is also very important. So that's what I did to kind of solve all of my insecurities, right? Hey, I was insecure about my weight, and my insecurities about my weight actually didn't come from actually me being insecure about the way that I looked. It came from women. It came from women. I thought that because when I lost weight, I started to see more women attracted to me, right? I started to see more interest from women. And I was like, oh, when I look good, when I've lost this weight, I have value. I am attractive. So I must keep this image, keep this person, keep this persona keep this version of me who is fit at all costs. Because that's where I have value. That's where my value comes from my body, not from my personality. Of course not, right? Of course not. From my body. That's what I thought. So when one summer, when I was in Sunny Beach, I was working there as a security guard. I gained a lot of weight, but I still kept going out, and I still kept meeting women and going on dates and, you know, going on crazy adventures with women. I realized, hey, you know what? I'm kind of fat, but girls still like me. Women still like me. Hot girls still like me. So I guess it's not only about how you look. It's more about your personality, how funny you are, how dominant you are. You know, do you guys have fun together? Do you guys have chemistry? All of that. And then I went through phases where I lost weight again and got shredded, and, you know, gain a few pounds. Lost weight and got shredded, gain a few pounds, up and down, and I tracked, and I was aware of my results with women and how I felt in each of those phases. And quite frankly, when I was in my phases where I was overweight or I was kind of fat, I had the most results with women. Do you want to know why? Because I did not give a fuck about how I looked. I gave less fucks. I was more carefree. I was more free, which meant that I was more fun to be around, rather than the guy who has a six-pack, but he's like gonna fucking hang himself if he gains a few extra pounds because he ate a cheesecake or some shit. Nobody wants to be around that guy. He's not fun to invite to anywhere, right? What the fuck does that guy do? He only goes to the gym, goes home, and that's it. And you know what? If you're that guy, fucking bravo. I don't critique you for your lifestyle. But if you do X, let's say you go to the gym and eat healthy, to get women, you are on the wrong fucking path. And I was on that path for so fucking long. And now I've realized, hey, you know what? I get women either way. I get attraction with women either way because I know how attraction works. I know how to get attraction, and it's definitely not the body is the most important shit. Now I go to the gym and eat healthy more for myself, and I will keep doing it because ultimately I want to attract a woman, a girl in my life who also goes to the gym, who also works out. So then these two things click in, right? And of course, if you're somebody who goes to the gym all the time, well, it's expected for you to have a good body. right? Or else why the fuck are you going to the gym? Are you just going to the gym to go to the gym? Are you going to the gym to talk to people? Right? Personally, I go to the gym, you know, for a bit of both. But at the end of the day, if I'm gonna put my time into this, I want some results, and so should you. So my friends, again, if you're insecure about anything, first of all, realize there's nothing to be insecure about, right? You can either do something about it, work on your skills with women, work on your social skills, work on your finances, work on your public speaking, work on your looks, work on your, you know, how the way that you dress and all that stuff. Or you can't do anything about it and just fucking accept it. And I know that it's easier said than done, but this roadmap will help you in the upcoming months and years in your personal development journey and you becoming a more whole person. Nowadays, I can really say that I have almost no insecurities, right? And it's a bold claim to make. I have no insecurities. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect, but it means that I am not insecure about the person that I am. I can be who I am without being apologetic about it, or without being insecure about it, or without feeling less than. And that's massive freedom. Means I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, in which whatever I want, right? And I wish the same for you. So if you're someone watching this video and you got a lot of value from it, I actually encourage you to go and follow my Instagram. If you're already watching this video from Instagram, awesome, you can stay here and enjoy the fucking party. But if you're watching this video on YouTube, I encourage you to go onto my Instagram, give your boy a follow, and check out my content. And then if you actually end up enjoying my content, you can also DM me, ask me a question. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I still have 3 spots left in my one-on-one 8-week mentorship, where I actually teach you how to get a consistent dating life and attract higher quality women in your life in less than 8 weeks. So yet again, it was your favorite Bulgarian. Thank you for watching the video. Of course, leave a like, drop a comment if you're related with this. What are your thoughts on this? What are you most struggling with right now? I will answer every single comment personally. Share this with a friend if you think that he or she might benefit from it. Most of this content can be used for women as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace, love you all. Bye.
Medieval society in the West, comparable to Hindu society, allowed people to check out of the game. It revered and encouraged hermits, monks, nuns of various